On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He finds some open field here. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here. Purdy. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Play action. Now Purdy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard now. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Moving inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Excellent.
Bro, why do my shit keep on freezing every time I get the ball, bro? Shit is annoying.
Rob, like, what happened?
Looking crazy.
Yeah, my shit freezing. I can't move shit, bro.
I'm sorry, but it
You could
sounds
accept
like
it. I don't care.
you want me to terminate my pregnancy.
Oh, man.
We need to begin treatments as soon as
They ain't even
possible.
letting you accept it?
So the baby's healthy.
Yeah, that shit picked for me.
Alright, it ain't matter. I don't care.
Well, how much time do I get? I mean, if I do what you're asking and I get all the treatments,
This
how
shit
much
like
time will I have?
retarded.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining.
Fuck, bro. My shit stuck again on, bro. Fuck, this stupid ass
Yeah, my
game.
shit stuck too.
To fight a traffic ticket so I can save $360 so we can
This
buy
shit
another kid.
retarded, bro. This shit about to make me get off this shit, bro.
This is how my day started. And now all day long, I've been thinking that there's
See if you could pause the game real
a
quick.
reason that I was in that line. There's a reason that I met you. And I don't believe in God or fate or anything.
You just have to take a delay game
But this is
again.
it.
Shit's
I
stupid.
met you so you can tell me that our baby has to die. And then go crawl off somewhere and die myself. These are my options. Just death. And more death.
What about a whip?
Shit
The
retarded.
baby wouldn't survive being under that.
Did he do it at first?
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This shit froze again, bro.
Incision overslid the inferior mesenteric artery with running forward veins. And then what? After the completion of anastomosis, we check the Doppler signals on the sigmoid mesenteric. Exactly. What? No.
What's story?
Yo, Guap, your shit froze again?
Who cares? If they didn't tell you, they couldn't have told you. So when I left here, things really sucked. And I got into the program at Foster, and I worked harder than I've ever worked. And I became the best. And then, Dr. Pierce, you happened. I'm sorry? During a cardio rotation, I found the article you wrote about awake bats.
This shit retarded, bro. I ain't never played no game on Madden
I
like
researched
this.
other things you've written, and it became very clear to me that I'm not just a surgeon. I'm a cardiothoracic surgeon. And I had to find you, learn from you, and then I found out that you'd been hired here, and I thought, well, crap. And then I realized, oh, crap. I have to figure out a way to get back here somehow, and now I'm in an OR with Maggie Pierce. Sorry, Dr. Ricks, no offense.
I'm thinking, I get it.
I just hope that whatever you heard, I can't control that. You know, when I first got here, I was told miserable I told to quit after 2 weeks.
People hated me so much I got punched in the face. I had exactly one friend.
Captain. She likes everybody.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy off the play fake. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Olave, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Harris. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Dobbins once more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 13. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Final play of the half, Purdy. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Play action. Now Purdy. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there,
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. 3 quarters in the books. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Purdy's throw brought in by Austin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Purdy now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Damn, niggas disconnect their Wi-Fi in the 4th quarter. What type weird shit
Seems
niggas
like
on?
the attendings don't really like it. But the residents?
Yeah, you should feel like shit, bitch.
Are you gonna do the thing?